we can, I'm also trying to be very mindful of the time for Commissioner Freyburger, so I know that we can do this, okay? All right, so we'll begin with District 1.
Madam Chair, I know that the road department is working on the roads and everything. This is the first month of the quarter, so I do want to commend them. I have spoken. They've said that they are working on it as much as we can. We got a little bit of rain last night, so maybe that'll help work them. We've had a lot of negative publicity and a lot of things that have been going on in the county. And Madam Chair, I would like to find out if there is a way or so that maybe we could, I know a lot of the negative publicity comes from this commission and from the chair, and I would like to see if there's a way it can be that we can perhaps revote for the chair position.
Okay, thank you. I'm sure that there is a way. I will ask council if my fellow commissioners would like to unseat me as the chair. What would the procedure be for that?
I believe by statute they would have to adopt an ordinance that would specify the mechanism by which the chair is appointed. Normally the chair is appointed annually, and so to do something in the middle of the year, there would have to be, the county commission would have to take some action by ordinance defining how the chair is selected.
Okay, thank you. So what would it take and how long would it take to get that?
It would, Madam Chair, members of the commission, it would be, as with any other ordinance, the same process, public hearings on the specify how the process would move forward. And then after a public hearing and publication, all the necessary requirements for any ordinance, then the commission could take action on such an ordinance.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Tapia, do you share his opinion of that request?
In a way I do, and in a way I don't. I feel that, once again, I would like to proceed with producing an ordinance so that in years to come, that it's understood of our position as commissioners and our positions as the chair of the lines and the boundaries that we can cross. I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. You know what? It's having respect for one another. That's all I can say. You know, I sit up here, we all do our due diligence to be up here and be public servants. But if we don't have respect for one another, I'm sorry, it's chaos. And it's havoc and it's drama. And so for me, I don't have a problem leaving you as chair until we go through the process or, you know, let you fulfill your term. And I would just like to put into place something for commissioners coming in to come, that we have a clear understanding of what our roles and responsibilities are when we sit up here, and to not cross those lines and have respect for one another.
Okay, my comment on that would be, Commissioner Freyburger, I will take your request into consideration rather than have our attorney have to bill us for time to create a new ordinance. I think that I will respectfully consider your request that I step down. And then if I do choose to do so, I will not vote in who would become the next chair, since I have decided not to run for re-election. So I think that would be left up to you guys. And so I think that I will consider this, and I will let you know by the next commission meeting.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
No, that's all from me, Madam Chair.
Thank you. District 2.
I would just like to say thank you to Don DaCosta and Steve. I've had some issues out at Klein's Corners, and you know, every time I've called, they're on it. They get out there. They're doing their job, and I know that their job is not easy. And I would just like to say publicly thank you to the Planning and Zoning Office for the work that they do. Other than that, I don't have anything.
Okay, thank you. I did attend the last Fair Board meeting, and at that meeting they did discuss if we were going to just kind of their time that there's not something to fill the space while there's people actually at the Torrance County Fair. And at the meeting prior where we all attended, they did ask us if we would consider taking on whether it's Torrance County Day or Town of Estancia Day, Town of Mountain Air Day. So I wanted to come back to the commission and ask the commission if we are going to take on a Torrance County Day at the Torrance County Fair and how we would man that and go forth to, you know, offer our services on that day if we wanted to. So we don't have to make that decision today, but I would like you both to consider it to see if maybe we could get all of the offices involved and do different activities, you know, at the fair that day. And I know, I'm sure that the sheriff probably already plans on being there. He has lots of wonderful public service things that he already does, so maybe we could tag along with you, or, but I think maybe if we can discuss it, maybe by the next meeting, if you can both consider that, I would appreciate it. Again, I did want to touch on the tanker that was taken to the Thodion Fire Station. I know that the staff there, the volunteer staff that did see it were very impressed with it and hope that we could get one at some point. And so I don't know if that would require additional financing through DFA to go with the dollars that we already have. So if that could become an agenda item, Jason, so that we can just kind of let them know how that will work or not work going forward. And then Merle was here earlier. She's a constituent from Mountain Air. She was the lady in the wheelchair. She did call me with a concern about some crumbling concrete at the Mountain Air Senior Center. And I just wanted to ask the manager's office if they could look into that and see what it would cost to repair it.
It's already being looked into, and there's a funding mechanism in place to pay for it.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Thank you. So we've now gone through all of the updates under commission updates. So we will now go to item number